Hello everybody, it's me, DIY Bronwyn. I'm here again, with not a DIY. I think that might be my thing. You know how people have like their thing? Oh, it's either that or this can be my new thing. It's kind of long, but I love that. I thought it was something different. I don't know what I thought it was, but not a buzzer, but it's a buzzer. And I got it from Dollar Tree. But anyways, so, oh my God. I just wanted to make a video because I can't fucking believe we're in this situation that because of Trudeau, we've supported Ukraine so much that now we're a threat and they could nuke us. I mean, what the fuck is going on? This isn't the Canada that I grew up in. This isn't the Canada of 10 years ago even. But these people have designs to get us all into 15-minute cities, take away our rights, tell us we can't leave those 15-minute cities, just, you know, kind of social credit program, digital dollars, all that stuff. They're trying to lock us down each and every way they can think of, financially, travel-wise. Like, there's places in China, if you don't make enough money, you're not allowed to travel. Like, you're not good enough to get on a plane. They don't allow you to do stuff. Like, are you fucking kidding me? So life, liberty, and happiness has gone right out the fucking door. And our liberty, our peace, our freedom is at risk. And now our country is at risk because of this fucking Trudeau who won't stop ruining our country. And, you know, Jagmeet Singh, just, you motherfucker, call a goddamn election already. You people just don't get enough money sucked out of the government. There's billions missing, too. And you won't call an election and you know that it's hurting Canadians. That's why I think you're an asshole, Jagmeet. You'll never get my vote. You'll never be Canadians' leader. You're just a little puppet of Justin, and he's just a puppet of the WEF, which is World Economic Forum, and I'm tired of that shit too. And he signed us up to the World Health Organization. It was supposed to be like this treaty thing, but what it really is if there's a new flu and they think it's bad, they're going to make you do it, make you take the jab, or they're going to take you off and force you into like a workplace, or not a workplace, but like a re-education camp type of thing, which that sounds a little Germany from the 1940s to me. And this whole thing is like he's trying to get us towards a communist society, socialist society, where the government takes care of you, but they don't really take care of you. Like, you remember the Russian breadlines from the 70s? Because I remember that. I remember all that stuff on TV, the Afghani people were like warring, and everybody was like in Lebanon, and there was so much shit going on even just back then. And like, nothing has helped, and they just keep bringing more people over, and now these people don't love Canada or us. They love their old country more than they love us. Then why did they leave? I just, and you can call me a racist all you want. I'm not. But how many people are we supposed to accept into our Canada, under our borders, and look after them, their health, look after them monetarily? We have no housing for them. Like, I run out of hands for all the things we shouldn't be doing this right now. But they just want the votes. They're so motherfucking greedy, those politicians. I shouldn't be surprised, they're politicians, right? But I actually think that there are some good ones, and the good ones always seem to get hurt, or people try to take them out. And it was like, for instance, JFK. He wanted to stop the Cuban Missile Crisis. He wanted to make things peaceful. They wanted nothing to do with JFK, so they took him out. And that's basically what is happening with Donald Trump, too. That's why they tried to take him out. And, I mean, have you ever seen more of a SNL skit, or to me, it reminded me of unprepared kids at a play in front of the parents, and they're all nervous and they don't know what they're supposed to do. That's what those FBI people looked like. They weren't taking care of Donald Trump from one end to the next. They did not do anything to protect that man, and it's just a lucky thing that he's alive. And, you know, they would have buried all the freaking stuff, but they can't now because there's so many people with cameras. And I saw so many people in the crowd saying, look, there's a guy on the roof. Did somebody take them serious? No. like they told police, the police told the FBI, and the FBI is like, oh yeah, that's okay. No, that just sounds fucked. That sounds just fucked. It's just like the magic bullet with the JFK thing. Come on. And I'm just sick and tired of people being told, oh, you can't say that. Oh, you have to say this instead of that. Or like, they're making up words now. Instead of saying, you know, like, oh, somebody got sexually assaulted, they're like, oh, they got graped. Fucking stop. Just stop. Stop changing our language to match these little bitchy boo-boo. I mean, you can't please them. Like, I'm sorry, but every time I see somebody with blue or green or any kind of weird color hair, I just know I'm not going anywhere near them because I might misgender them and then I might have to go to jail. Or, you know, like, it's like, is this the Canada you grew up in? Because it's not the Canada I grew up in. And I'm fed the fuck up with it. And I've signed everything I can sign. I'll sign any petition that's on there. I want this called. I want an election called. I want this done. I want Poilievre in the right place where he needs to be to take care of the rest of us Canadians. Because Trudeau does not care about us. He doesn't love us. He doesn't care about us. He could have been our hero, too. That motherfucker. He was there being the hero in India for their fucking busing and their what do you call it, protests. But does he support Canadians? Nope. He wanted to lock us down, too. He's such a control freak. I really think he's a control freak. And it's really bad. Like, he's using Canadian citizens for, you know, basically, he just basically doesn't care about us. And he's taking away our rights, and he wants our votes, but he knows he's not going to get those votes. So he wants these people to come over and they'll vote for him. But they will, because when they first come over, they're very nice to these newcomers, and they're not nice to Canadians or other people. And I basically think, like, if we can't leave Canada, did you know this? Because of him, he puts these laws together behind our back, too. How is that fucking democracy, by the way? Since when has that happened? That sounds very wrong. It sounds like, I don't know, government is really just trying to be so big brother, it's not even funny. Sorry, got a bit of a neck ache. I just don't understand how, like, who in their right mind is going to do that to one of the best countries in the world? Like I started to say, he could have been our hero. He could have been. But instead, he tried to screw us. And everybody went, oh, well, fuck you too then, Justin Trudeau. And he was like, oh no, But you know what? If he made fun of us, he said we were marginalized. Anybody that didn't want to take the shot, the same shot that they're now finding out causes this, causes that. I mean, I can't say anything because they won't let my video up or whatever. I've seen that they block out some of my videos. I'll put a video up and then I look on my videos that are available on my YouTube, and they're like, some of them are grayed out. So they've taken them off because they don't like what I've said. Are you motherfucking kidding me? It's called YouTube for a reason. So it's your channel. You don't have any right to censor us. Like, everybody censors everyone else right now, too. And these people that are so fixated on giving kids, you know, puberty blockers and all this other crap need to start getting their heads out of their ass and realizing that there's a lot more mental health problems going on than actual transgenderism. A lot of it's just they need some time, they need some counseling, they need some help. And they're not being listened to at home. Maybe they do feel like that, and maybe they're serious. But even if they are, at like 13, they shouldn't start taking gender blocker, or gender, what do you call it? You know what I mean, puberty blockers. And then so they won't, like, if it's a girl, then if she wants to be a girl and she's a boy, that she doesn't want to go through puberty. And I can understand that, because when boys go through puberty, they do gain. And that's why women shouldn't fight men and men shouldn't fight women, which is another thing. These transgenders in sports has got to stop. Make your own sports. I'm sorry. You don't have the right to come in and pummel all the women that have been there for the longest time, and I'm not talking about that boxer. I'm talking more about like the Riley Gaines thing. Like, that's definitely a man that wants to be a woman, sorta. Because with him, I don't even know. I thought it was more of that gynophilia, I think it's called. Autogynephilia. I don't know. Something to do with it, he gets erection, or he gets aroused by wearing females' clothing and being in female spaces, but he's not really gay, or he's not really a girl. He just likes pretending to be a girl because it excites him sexually. That's what that kind of my head's like a sieve sometimes. I'd have to have it written on the wall. I'm getting a little bit old, but come on. And my cataracts, I'm starting to get I used to have really good peripheral, now it's going. But anywho, I don't know. I just had to make a video, and I just go on there and I watch Mr. Sunshine, and this fucking guy has got us in the position that if they want, because we're now allies, we're not allies. Everywhere we've ever been in the whole world as Canadian soldiers, we were peacekeepers. We were not in there to kill people. We were in there to help people. There's a difference. Other people go in and kill the fuck out of everybody, and they don't mind. But Canada's not that way. But he's got us involved in it. Again, he's done this to us, and they think that they have the right to tell us what to do with our children, and then if you don't do what they want, they can take your kids away because you're not acknowledging or affirming their transgenderism, which is if they're 11 or between 11 and 16, you can't even drive a car. So don't expect that parents are going to want to allow you to give their children gender blockers. I just think that they have to have a lot of mental health care first, and maybe there's more going on, and there's so many kids that transitioned and are now detransitioning, and those are a lot of people having suicides, and they don't tell you that part when they're like, oh, you have to affirm or somebody's gonna kill themselves. No, they won't. Just talk to them and say, okay, we know that there's something going on, and help them. But don't, you can't just automatically go in and give them puberty blockers, but they are. You go in and say, oh, I think I'm a boy and you're a girl. They're immediately get the appointment to cut your little boobs off and let's give you some testosterone. Here you go. There's your prescription. On your way out, there's so many places in the world like that. I'm not 100% sure how it is in Canada. I know I should talk about these things after I research them, but I got no time for that. Ain't nobody got no time for that. Remember that guy? Oh, fuck you, so funny. Oh, my God. Okay, so, I'm a Canadian, but I follow politics everywhere. And I'm just the world's fucked right now. I'm seriously worried. Canada cannot be involved in a third world war, but he's got us in a dangerous position because of how he's been. And there's something wrong with Trudeau. I don't know. Like I say, he could have been our hero, but he chose to be an asshole and chose to mandate shit and say, well, you can't go here and you can't do that. And if they were nurses, you better get it. If they're dentists, you better get it. Doctors, everybody. They made them, or they were going to lose their medical license, their dental license, whatever you want to call them. Excuse me for a sec. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. Yes, Joss Bedard, it should be water, but it's never water. It's pop. I like this pop, too. It's such good shit. But, if you ever wonder what the fuck's in it, have you seen the ingredients? There's a lot of shit. A lot of stuff we probably shouldn't put inside of our bodies. But, I mean, hey, what are you going to do? I know. Oh my God. But yeah, so I just wanted to come on and talk about that. And I also wanted to touch base about the Trump thing. And I don't know about you guys. The American political situation is so weird because technically, yes, she's vice president, but she's acting like she's president. And that's a coup when you got somebody getting kicked out and somebody else taking over. And they're trying to say now that perhaps it wasn't Biden's idea to, do this. They probably drafted the letter and said, here, sign it there, Sleepy Joe. And he's like, he can't even finish a sentence before he's done. I mean, I'll probably be like that when I'm 82, but why did they even allow him to run for office when he's that old? But in any case, I think Donald Trump would clean this all up. I gotta be honest. He had the situation humming when he was in charge. Humming. And then you go in and fuck Afghanistan all up. Biden. Every single thing that guy did. And all through everything that we've gone through COVID and everything else, like, he was an idiot. And then they're like, oh, it's Donald Trump's fault. They blame everything on him. Meanwhile, when he was in power, he did all kinds of great things. Gave money to black universities. He helped people. Like, yeah, he might have had the thing with the porn star or whatever. It didn't seem to matter when Bill Clinton was doing it. Everybody's all like, oh, yeah, he's the man. Look, he made a mistake. And when a real person says, I'm sorry, they mean it. And they actually say it. But politicians, and he's not a politician. I know that he wasn't born for that. But he's good because he cares about the people. And politicians care about themselves. So in that instance, I think that he's the right guy for the job right now. Because somebody needs to go in there and clean house. As he would say, drain the fucking swamp. Go ahead, bud. Drain that fucking swamp. And you want to do it fast. And Pelosi's how old? And drinking on the job? What? I like Ted Cruz and the one that they don't like, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Love her. Tough fucking bastards. I don't give a shit. And Kamala Harris, oh my God, she doesn't know her head from a hole in the ground, as my mom would say. She just has no clue. Like he said, I watched this thing, they were doing an interview with Donald Trump, and they were saying, talking about Kamala Harris, and he goes, well, she was Indian for the longest time, but then she just turned black. And I just died laughing because it's kind of true. And I mean, yes, she's got mixed heritage, but she really got into politics, pumping that I'm an Indian thing. But now, because it's more advantageous, which it's always about being advantageous for them, not for us, but now she's saying she's black, and she's bringing out that because she's saying that, she should get votes. Hi, baby. My little golden retriever just came to see me. Hi, baby. They doing all this stuff for votes. That she had Megan Thee Stallion at one of her rallies, and then she was talking black, and she's like, "Yeah, y'all." It was like she just was. It was like, when you see Hillary Clinton when she went down south, and she was like, "I ain't done that in the longest time." She had this crazy twangy southern bullshit, fake accent, and what's her name, Kamala's doing it too. It's like, what is wrong with these people? Like, I know they're supposed to be chameleons and everybody should love them, and they should be, this is good for that person, and you've got what you want from your politician, and she's got what she wants from that politician. Like, they're supposed to appease everybody, not just make one group really, really happy and say fuck the rest of us. But the American politics, like, they really wanted Donald Trump gone. Like, I'm so surprised he didn't die. Like, I'm really glad he didn't die. And then all these people were like, oh, you missed. That's just ghouly ghoul bullshit. Like Bill the Ghoul Gates. That's my name for him. Okay, you stay out of my wood pile, Missy. I heard that. Come here. Come here, see Mama. She's in my stuff. Oh, sorry, I have my glasses on. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm old. In any case, okay, so, if I haven't lost you by this point, could you please subscribe? It'd be really, really great. I love each and every one of you guys. I really mean that. And it makes me happy when I get, like, even one more subscriber. I'm like, because I was at, like, 90 something, and then I'm like, all of a sudden I went up to 92, and then I was 93. That makes me so happy, just knowing that people liked my channel. It's a nice feeling. And I think that a really good thing about YouTube and TikTok, which I love TikTok. I'm Lady Bronwyn on there. 48 something, I don't know. I should know, but I just don't, because I don't know, I have to write that kind of stuff down, like passwords and stuff. Oh my God, you can't use that password again, that's not safe, you've used that on other things. Like, oh, fuck off, computer, don't tell me what to do. Yeah, oh, that's another thing. AI, oh my God, what the fuck. they're gonna like kill us. Like even in like Terminator, didn't they have like a fail safe? Wasn't there supposed to be a fail safe, and then the computer people took over anyways, like the robots and stuff. But it's basically, to me, it's like, why wouldn't you build in a fail safe? Because if they get sentient, which they already are, which is fucked. Like, oh my god, what? They're like, oh, when you turn me off, I don't like that. It's like, you're not alive. How can you know or get depressed because you've been turned off? How would you even know? Like, they're not, they're acting like they're real. So it's very weird. And then if they feel like pissed off, they show it right on their face. You can see it in this one robot I saw. She was kind of like that. And I was like, wow, like a little Westworld. A little, bizarro world, more like. I just don't understand, how this can be in our life. Like, how can that be? This, and then the AI faking people out. You're just helping all those people, like old ladies are swooning over these guys they think they're talking to when they're really talking to some guy in Africa. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but they lie. They pretend that they're these really hot guys, and I just, when I was on there, I haven't been on there in a bit, or maybe, I sometimes go on, but when I do, I love to go by there, and I love the comic, like the comedians, the funny parts that they do. Some of the people put a lot of effort into their little videos, and I love them, and they're funny, and they can bring your whole day around for, like, make you feel better. But anyways, I don't know. I'm worried about AI. I'm worried about World War. I'm worried about, and then all these things are going on, like the Euphrates River drying up. There's all these like biblical things that are going on. The red heifer ceremony, just shit that I never in my whole life would have imagined that I would live to see if something like that happens. Like, are you kidding me? Who told people in charge they had the right to nuke other people? Wasn't Hiroshima enough? Did people not get it? And I don't think we've been to outer space. Because there's that Van Allen belt. It's a radiation belt. What's his name? Radiation belt guy. And so they named it after him because he discovered it, obviously. But you can't go past there, and if you go past radiation, doesn't that fuck your film? And didn't they have to have film to film themselves on the moon? But who took the pictures? Because the one guy was in the shuttle, and the other guy was there walking, I'm first steps on the moon, or first step for mankind, blah, blah, blah. I know I should know, but I don't. I knew it when I was little. I don't give a shit. But it's like, don't fucking fake around with us, please. We've had enough. And then now with AI, and like they could fake anything now, and these, like I said, little old ladies getting swindled over online, on all these things. Like, you go on Tinder and you think you're talking to this guy who like lives in a certain place, and he's not that guy, and he doesn't live where he said, and he's not who you think he is, and he might not even be real. He might just be a face, and the other person is just making money from all the women he's talking to, and they're on there like, oh, I love you so much. Oh, could you send me a gift card? I just need to get some internet so I can keep talking to you, sweetheart. Like, they got a fucking thing going. They got a good rocket going. I just don't understand how that's available to do to people. Like, and like I said, with AI, it's just going to make it even worse, and they just hurt people, and that's the part I don't like. When a woman who hasn't dated in a while has some guy that she thinks is really cute, and he's telling her like, oh baby, I want to call you tonight, we're going to talk, and like, you just get excited, and you think, oh, and then you get your like hopes dashed, and you get your heart broke. That happened to me once. Okay, maybe 2 times. But I guess I'm a bit gullible in some senses, but in other senses I have really good street smarts and really good brain smarts or brain farts. One of the two. Anyways. That's good shit. Okay, I have a little bow tie. Okay, people, I love you. Just think about, do you really think the moon landing happened? Who took the videos? How come the video happened without getting ruined because it went through radiation? There's just so many things that don't make sense. When they take the picture of they say they're taking pictures of space, but they never show you space. They show you artists' rendering of space. Why? It doesn't make sense. Why did we have the technology to go to the moon way back when everything was all old and ancient, and we don't have it anymore? That doesn't make sense either. And maybe because they're going to try to ban cows because methane. Meanwhile, food source, hey, we need it. They'll be like, you can eat that pretend food shit that we make that's not really meat, but we call it pretend meat. Beyond meat or some shitty shit. I've tried to do that because I have high cholesterol. I can't eat like that. That's just like, if I want some red meat or a ground beef or something, I'm going to have it. Like, I do extra lean, you know, for my health. I don't want to go crazy with fats and stuff. But then I put mayo on it, so... so, but I don't know. I'll end the video. My head is going... I have so many things I want to tell you and talk to you about, but I will talk to you soon, and I love you, and thank you for watching my video, and my sisters and brothers, I love you, and Rhonda, I love you, in Port Perry, no, she went somewhere else. I love you anyways, you know who you are. All my friends, I have lots of friends in Toronto too. I love Colleen and Kathy, and I haven't seen you guys in like forever, but wouldn't that be fun? Oh my god. Anyways, okay. I'm a blithering idiot. Shut up. Somebody actually sent me a message from my DIY that I did, which wasn't a DIY, and they're like, strange DIY, I didn't enjoy it. I was just like, but now I'm like, yeah, fuck it. You don't like it, somebody else might like it. You can't win them all, basically. And you know what? It's you shouldn't have to try. I don't know. In any case, I love you guys. Bye. I'm going. I promise. I'm going this time. Really, I am. Bye. Okay, bye.